Nyansa Boako, another incredible moment with my brother Wook Seeker. I'm in Kumasi and I'm super excited. You know why? I love it when we talk and you listen. Finally, there is a studio for our brother who is on this journey, teaching more people about what is in the cosmic, what is happening currently. He is part of the teachers that are speaking so much about what is happening, how we can get there. I'm excited about how he's awakening people, and it's important. The little support we can, we call on you, and you did it. Thank you very much, friends of Nyansa Boako, for the support. All my viewers that watch me on YouTube, thank you so much. You made the studio possible. I'm in Kumasi. Now we don't have to go and look for a place and go and record inside the studios of Wook Seeker. You see? God has done it. So I'm excited that I am part of this beautiful setup done in Kumasi. I'm in Kumasi now. Honestly, I came to speak to my brother, Itanai Bean, and the team. I went to Sunyani here and there. Maybe I said, well, greetings to you all the way from USA. Oba, Efia, Sewa, I'm powerful bracket too. We didn't want Papa. Make sure we be able to be our Hemi or USA. I mean, sure, Papa. Sunyani, we just my phone now and then. Wook.
Yes.
It's been how many months now?
It's been a couple.
Ache.
Ache.
So Johnny Jam from Canada and one no.
Maybe you remember.
Dayo.
That's our cry.
So what grab off ground. And can doesn't come as.
Ah. This year them will come as me shisha want to.
Na for about cry.
Ah, me saba cry.
That's it. Who there?
Oh, about the adult.
That's it. Anopede. Young common modo. We talking about so many things. We started in the past.
Yeah.
How we descend from the realms to this dimension.
Yes.
Took us to some dynamics. So you can go and watch our previous video.
Yes.
He took us through the same step. We drew the same body skeleton on the board, and he broke the things down. Yeah, it was MD, so I was say. Maybe I will call.
Oh, about the adult.
Then I make a show on here in Nyansa TV. So.
All right. I lovely welcome you all to Wook Unlimited Studios and with my brother Nyansa TV here. Okay, please do well to go there and then you watch the previous interview. That way, when you come back, then you will understand from where we are continuing from. Because it's not always good to get half part of the information. That is why it always has to start from somewhere and then get to somewhere. So please try and then you subscribe to the channels, okay? It is a way of allowing the algorithms to assist. Do you understand? You subscribing, the knowledge is for free. But the subscription also goes a long way to assist. So as he said, try and then you watch the information, learn from it, put it into practice, and then you'll be able to get a deeper context too. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'll be right back as we start the conversation. My name is Nyansa Boako, Nyansa TV here. I'll be right back. Wook, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Am I welcome to the studio? You're welcome to my studio. Which one is which?
It's welcoming.
We are welcoming ourselves. Thank you so much. Today, let's continue from where we ended. But for the purpose of our new viewers, break it down. If you say the spirit of the human being fall from somewhere into this living space, and it goes through certain process before it sees the light of day. Break it down, then you take it from where you left off.
All right. So when it comes to what everybody terms in this world as spirit, okay, spirit is just the original representation or the original sequence or the original self of what you are without your physical self. That is what spirit is. When they talk about spirit, it's like you encompassing the collective consciousness of everything that is alive. Everything that is inside of this world has spirit in them. Without spirit, there is no life.
Okay.
So spirit itself is life. And when it comes to you being able to move from one spirit state into another, shows the level to which you decrease, or shows the level to which you became the physical self from step gradually, and then you finally manifested into this form. So what you call spirit is usually arranged in 3 particular forms that have dense itself. From spirit, you dense down into matter. So the matter is what I usually classify under the 3 rings, okay? These 3 rings that you can Google it, they are the Adinkra symbol of greatness. Okay, this is it. These 3 particular symbols reflect everything that has to do with you descending from spirit into matter.
Okay.
Yeah. So from the first angle, you as that one is what the spirit is, or the fire is. That is the fire form of yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, fire works at a very fast speed. Fire is like everything that you can think of. When you think or when you perceive things, when you visualize things, that is how fast you want
They are
them.
the action people.
Yes, that is how fast things goes. And when it comes to the second part of the angle or the second part of the cycle, that is what water is. That is what water is. So you descended from the highest form. The highest form of its original essence is the zeros and then the ones. You as spirit, the wholeness of everything that exists. So from there, you started picking form. And picking form simply means that you started dancing down from zeros and ones into a fire form, into a water form, and then finally you dance down into the single part of yourself, which is the solid form. Okay? You dance down to the last part of yourself, which is the solid form. So in totality, these are all you. These are all what makes up the body. And the body is this one. So when you are putting it into this particular context, you started here as an entire spirit, like a representation of what a galaxy is.
On top of your head.
Yes, on your crown. When you move, when you look from your crown, the top there, can you see anything here?
Oh,
There's nothing to be seen, but that doesn't mean that there's not something here.
okay.
You not being able to see it simply shows the spirit essence of it. So you moving from that particular essence through which everything is there but you cannot see it to somewhere you can see it, which is the beginning form of your crown, shows that you've moved from your original self into another form of consciousness.
So is the original form the spirit that goes through the sperms of the man? I want to understand in physical sense, which one will you call our original form?
Okay. Your original form is light. Okay. Your original form is light. And light is without darkness. Okay? Everything that has to do with darkness is everything in this world. There is no day. When you are talking about day and night, okay? Night is the predominant energy or essence inside of this world. Out of that particular darkness, that you have something you call morning, which is daybreak.
A new day.
A new day, the rising of the sun. That simply shows that the sun itself does not move. It is the rotation of the earth
That moves.
that moves. Because if you are experiencing day in this particular place, another part of the world is experiencing night.
Exactly.
So it's like that. One here and then the other one over there. So what it's simply trying to commune is that when it comes to your crown, you as a light being, from the conception of the sperm, when a man and then a woman come together, okay, that particular climaxing, you are in a form of electrical creation. That is why it will take every single energy from the man. Okay, when you are about to ejaculate, when you are about to release the sperm, the energy starts from the crown of your head. It subtracts every energy inside from the crown of your head. And this particular energy is in sequencing form of what your DNA is.
Oh, okay, the pattern of snake and
Yes,
snake-like.
yes. Those are two parts of yourself. That is what the dragon is. So it starts from here and then it deducts energy from these. These are your genetic material. So it takes energy from here. It subtracts all energy from every single cell of your being.
Wow.
That means that you are being summoned from the spirit essence. You are being summoned from the spirit. So what happens is that when the man begins to climax, the female or the woman begins to send out this energy.
Okay.
Okay. She begins to send out the frequencies that attracts the sperm or the soul inside of this realm. The soul is still in spirit form. So it will take all the energy of the spirit and then it pulls you all the way down to your sacral chakra. Because your sacral chakra is sacred.
Wow.
It's divine. That is the only thing inside of your body that has the ability to turn what is spirit into what is physical. Do you understand? It's very simple like this. So when it comes to you manifesting into this world as a person or the sperm cells, the energy that is generated from you, okay, the man is always the seed bearer. You are the seed bearer.
Exactly.
You bear the seed. The feminine nurtures the seed. That is why she's also having the sole responsibility of attracting or calling out a specific soul. You see?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So it is not every seed that can actually fertilize the woman's egg.
No. When it comes to how fertilization usually works, it takes the combination effort of the man and then the woman.
Wow.
Okay. Everyone inside of this world, you are all frequencies that is vibrating at different levels, just like your chakras. Okay. Some of you are vibrating at a frequency of 4, 4, 4. Others are also vibrating at a frequency of 5, 5, 5. These are all different frequencies. Some of the 5 here are here to heal their fear. Some of the 4 here are here to heal their regret. Okay. So whatever mission that you are here to accomplish that part of yourself, when you get in touch with the woman, okay, these two frequencies begin to join each other. They begin to come together. So the frequency that these two is going to be producing is 999. So what happens is that when you have the sex, during the climaxing of the sex, the woman takes this particular energy of the 999 and then it calls the spirit from the soul realm. It summons the spirit by producing the frequency of 999, which goes like this symbol. Okay, the 3 circles, which goes like this symbol.
Exactly.
Yes, so this symbol, you are in the sex mode. Okay, you are in your creation mode, your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is what is connecting you to the heavens. That is the form of the spirit becoming physical, becoming matter. So what happens is that when it comes to this particular frequency that is being released, any sperm that is vibrating or any soul that is vibrating at a frequency of 888 are not summoned. Yes.
Wow.
You people are trying to create a 999 frequency. So there's always a billions of sperms, because these billions of sperms talks about the infinite nature of the spirit.
Wow.
It talks about the infiniteness of the souls that exist inside of the spirit. How many of you are in this world? 1 secretion, 2 secretion can fulfill this world again. You can repopulate this world. So it is selecting a particular frequency, 999. So the woman is going to be giving out this frequency. And when this frequency goes out, it begins to slow down the rest of the sperms that are coming.
Wow.
That are not vibrating at a frequency of 999, but 888. The 888 will begin to slow down. Yeah, that's why I tell you that the fastest always wins. If your sperm is swimming fast, it's not about being fast. It's about the frequency of the woman and then the man combined to form one particular frequency, which is 999. So it's the 999 sperms that is going to be caught into the womb of the divine feminine to start nurturing.
Wow.
That is how it is.
So it doesn't work like anything can fertilize anything.
No.
What about the spiritual part? Choosing where to go and all that. What's the spiritual part of what you're describing?
The spiritual essence of this is the fact that you are all light. Okay? And as a light being that you are, if you want to live in this particular earth, where you will have a physical experience like you and I are having right now, where we can have a conversation like this, you need a body.
So without a body, you can't survive.
You need a body. Without a body, if a spirit is standing here right now and talking to you, can you hear?
No.
So for me to be able to talk to you, I have to have a physical body. And me taking a physical body simply moves me from operating at the fastest speed of myself into operating at a slower speed of myself, which is the solid nature, okay, of yourself.
Wow.
The thing is that when it comes to what the spirit is, 90% of the time people don't understand. It is like the collectiveness of anything that you cannot perceive, yet you can feel that it is there. You can't measure how the spirit is, but you feel that there is the spirit. That is the part of your soul. And let me feel it say there's something more to life than just the physical self that I'm experiencing in this world. You can dream and then move outside of the body. You can be able to feel about certain people and then immediately they call. You can think about somebody and the person will be like, hey, Charlie, did you say this to me last time? Yeah, no, I didn't say it out loud, but you said it inside of your own being. Those are the fluctuations that tells you that you are not just the physical body. You are the spirit. You are light that is in a different form of frequency, experiencing yourself as the physical body. Okay? So you can say it's pretty much very simple when it comes to you descending from light into matter. And last time that I had the interview with my brother here, we talked about you descending from light, okay, all the way to matter. And the matter is from your descending from December into March. So we are going to pick it from there. And then I'm going to explain it gradually of how these three symbols are exactly the correlation of you as the Father, the Son, and then the Holy Spirit that are all existing inside of one body.
I'll be right back. Let's take our time and clean the bowl so you can have time to break it down. You're welcome.
Yeah. So I'm going to explain you as the representation of the Father, you as a representation of the Son, you as a representation of the Holy Spirit or the body. Okay? When I talk about the body, I don't mean that the body is the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit encompasses everything that is alive. That is why I'm always relating it to the physical self. You understand? So when it comes to the three parts of yourself, which is the small ring, the bigger ring, and then the biggest ring, there are three of them.
Okay.
And this particular three reflects your being. Okay. You started from light. Okay. From light, you descended down. This descending is your first form of yourself. You started physical.
Okay.
Your crown. Your head. So it's always your head. When you raise up your hands like this, you have two hands here. One hand here. One hand here. One leg here. One leg here. When you are raising it up, it becomes something like this. These are your hands, and these are your legs. It becomes something like this. And when you look at this symbol, it's like the divine, it is the divine feminine, and then the divine masculine. Here, when you look at this is it, and then this is it. So when you started descending from spirit, this is the spirit essence of everything. So from that light, you descended down into form. Your hand, your rakes, that is when you started. That is December. The month of December. Okay. The ember has descended. Light. Ember is light. Okay. So you have started from your spirit essence, which is the one unity of everything that exists inside of this world.
Okay.
And then you dense down. So light has become dense. Light has started from moving at a faster speed of yourself into moving a slower speed of yourself.
So when you see the December, as you're saying that,
Yeah.
you come to that level. That is where you begin to feel this body.
Yes, that's when you begin creating this body inside the uteruses of our mother.
Okay.
She is the seed nurturer.
The December.
You have descended. So from your hands, your ricks is December. That is connecting you all the way to your feet. Your feet is March. Your feet is March. December, March. You as the spirit is February. Okay? February has 28 days. 28 days makes up ones, zeros, and ones. That is you as the spirit.
28.
Yes. February has 28 days. Okay. Every single month of the moon cycles have 28 days. They reflect the spirit part of yourself. So from February, you descended down, or the opposite of February is January. That is why they tell you that that is when the new year begins.
Okay.
Okay. So from January is March. And then from February, you descended into December. Okay. So February and then July, January is what spirit is. You as the spirit is, beneath your feet, you can't see any spirit, but spirit is flowing. Beneath or upper your crown chakra, you can't see any spirit, but spirit is moving. That is February and then January. February on top, January down. Let there be light. February, January. February, January. That is what it is.
Wow. Oh.
You see?
I get
And
it.
from there, yeah, you descended down. So the descending is you marching. You begin to move.
Okay. That's the match.
That's the march. We are marching. You begin moving from one state of self into another state of self. Okay. So from the crown of your head all the way to the roots of your feet. From the crown of your head all the way to the roots of your feet. From the crown of your head all the way to the roots of your feet. That is the first form of yourself that you call the electromagnetic field.
Wow.
Yeah, that is the first form of yourself. This is the shield that you came into this world with. Okay. So you descending down from one part of yourself into another part of yourself represents the electromagnetic field of your being.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the match actually is the descending,
The descending,
the movement.
the movement.
Okay.
Okay. You have decided from one spirit, you dance down, you've moved from the spirit side of yourself where you are invincible. People can see you, people can do anything, but they can feel that there's spirit around, like the way you are feeling right now. If there's a spirit closer to you, you will feel something, but you can't know what it is.
Okay.
So you have moved from there as February and January into physical form, which is March and then December.
That's what you'll be felt in the uterus.
Yes, that's when you begin to latch yourself to the uteruses of the walls of your mother, and then you begin to create the physical vessel.
Okay. Let's continue.
Okay, so from then you begin to send out the same frequencies as this, the 3 circles outside of yourself, and that reflects to everything inside of this world, and then comes back for you to build the physical body, whether you will have intestines that are like this, whether you have pancreas that's like this, whether you have liver that is like this.
So the electromagnetic field, which part of these forms it?
The electromagnetic field is your spirit essence, okay, as a light body that is coming down into form.
So after the body is gained,
Yes.
where can I feel that particular part of it?
Yes, from the crown of your head to the roots of your feet is always flowing. Okay, you as an electric being, the way in which light goes, it goes like this, and then inside of your being, and then it goes out. That is what the electromagnetic field is.
Oh.
Like your energy, energy passes through the crown, like saying a was like the sun passes through your crown chakra, and then it travels through every cell of your body, all the way down to your roots, and then goes up again. Wow. So like onai bakon a positive, and onai bakon a negative. You are the spirit. Spirit, no say no. You can't spirit any positive, any negative. Okay. Bibi I was say no. They are all one. One consciousness.
A negative na nipa no so edin kwa asam so.
Yes, you can negative na. A spirit na efa onipa duanim no. Like obe than physical. After you become physical, then that is when you begin to know what is good and what is bad. Okay. That is when you begin to limit your feelings to negative or positive.
Okay.
Like spirit and say no home no one ni nipadua say. Okay. It has no physical self. So once it manifests into physical self, it picks 2 forms. Oba and bema.
At that moment.
Yes.
Okay.
So be war, I just oba, you will give birth to a male or a female. Those are the 2 representations of what the spirit is. You either be giving birth to a male or you be giving birth to a female. Positive and then negative. Minus and then plus. Up and then down. Breathe in and then breathe out. That is the way of the spirit. You go in, energy travels inside, goes all the way back to the top, and then it keeps going like this. And homeda. Eko say. Kopem da obewu. Ebeko say ya. Then it moves the other way around again. Negative, positive, if you have any kind of stagnation, and on a time energy into flow ye.
Okay.
So ahanetama or rabbit you become very sad, you become very angry, you become so filled with envy, you filled with hatred, you filled with jealousy. That means that one of the energy centers inside of your being is blocking the flow of energy.
Oh, get it. I get it. Wow.
So this is the first form of yourself as the circle, the bigger circle that is surrounding your body. Until we are saying protection, this is your first form of protection.
What do I do to gain this? Is there any physical act I'm supposed to put in to gain this?
Yes. You can increase the flow of energy na ewo nipa duanim no. Okay, wa koma no na e mfimfin. Okay, we are say ha bibia ye bia no ya koma na decide. Everything inside of this world is decided by our heart. Whether things are going to be good, whether things are going to be bad, it's your heart that decides. So when it comes to the emotional feelings of the heart, it has the ability to either make this field bigger or it has the ability to make it small.
I get it. I get it.
So for you to be able to amplify this field of protection, you need to bring yourself back to your neutral point of truth. Okay? There is nothing but the truth.
Truth like what is truth to you? It's relative.
You understand what is good and what is wrong.
It might be good to me. It might not be good to you.
Yes, you know. If I'm about to do something that I definitely know that what I'm about to do to you isn't good. Does that know that I don't know that it is good?
You know.
So that is why you are the judge of your own actions. You judge whether what I'm about to do, is it good or bad. What is good to you personally? Let's say me like eating pawpaw. And pawpaw, you are allergic to pawpaw. That is something that I have knowledge of. You don't like pawpaw, so I will not give you pawpaw. If I force you to take pawpaw, then you take it and then it begins to coil that way. Then it means that I myself am not in living the truth. I'm not living in my own balanced self.
I get it.
Okay? So once you understand that there are certain things that you do inside of this world that puts in much negative operations or much negative flow inside of your body than positive, you begin to balance yourself. Don't do something that you definitely feel like what I did was wrong, but you can't bring yourself to change.
So as I sit here, I feel good. Why do I feel good? When it was time for us to set the studio up,
Okay.
I was actively involved. So I feel confident. I feel that joy that I am part of such a good thing. So the same way, somebody might fault the process, even trying, he insulted you here, Uncle Penny, like he said so many things. Now when the thing is set up, that person within him or herself, you feel the same vibration. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I get it.
You have to understand that one can say whether you like it or not, this world you can't live up to everybody's expectation. Okay? But you can call out to your own family by a way of you being authentic. You have a specific community. People that they will like what you say, they will comment what you say, they will recommend what you say. And people that will definitely go contrary to it. It shows the two different sides of yourself. You see?
Okay, so no matter what, there are certain things you have to put into life that really energizes this
Yes,
right?
there are certain emotions. It's emotions and the way of life that you live. The kind of foods that you get yourself involved
The food
with.
you eat is part of it.
Yes. 90% of the food that you eat doesn't eat food. You eat things to feed yourselves. Yourself feeds on energy, and the energy is what is surrounding the body. So you are supposed to be eating things that has a higher level of energy.
Don't just eat.
Yeah, that is the foods that you are supposed to be eating. I made a particular videos concerning that on my YouTube page. Okay, Wook Studios Unlimited. You can learn how to eat or to balance your own diet and to cause this energy to either move at a bigger speed or at a slower speed. Because once you learn to amplify this, you don't need any medicine from anywhere.
Wow. So our human actions are part of this.
Yes, your very actions of deciding whether this is good or this is bad. Your very actions of saying that let me be disciplined enough not to be involving myself in every food that I see. You being disciplined enough to see that, oh, there are certain foods, if I eat that, it put me at a disadvantage like this. And the only way I can get an advantage from it is to balance myself by incorporating this kind of food inside of myself.
What role does it play in the spiritual journey? These good things you're talking about, the right food you're supposed to eat, what good would it play in our lives?
It gives you balance. Okay? The way in which your thought works, your thoughts is like you picking one. You see the sperms. Let me use that. The sperm that is excreted from you, the man. That is how your thoughts are.
Okay.
They are billions per second every day. Okay. If you are feeding on the foods that is causing you to be much of a denser self, to worry about too much of life, too much of so many options inside of your head that you don't know which of them to choose. Do you understand? It causes you stress.
Wow.
It causes you anxiety. It causes you depression. You
I
see?
get it.
Yeah. So the denser form that you grow, the more you begin to dwell yourself or put yourself in self-isolation. You begin to feel like this world is against me. You begin to have suicidal thoughts. You begin to feel like this world is not even worth living. You begin to blame yourself for the little things that you need to address. But it will never come to you that it's because of the food that you are eating. That is why you are feeling that way.
Wow. Wow. So when you pick the structure of the rainbow, it starts from the, I think, is it red?
Yeah.
And it ends with the last color, is it?
Yeah, purple.
Purple, good. If you get to the middle, the third or the fourth color is color green.
That's your heart.
Your heart, right?
Yes.
Good. So I was learning last time, and I think we have some chat around it, and it appears that when you are sick, it means you are off the green line, either too high at the red or too down at the purple. So you are not balanced.
That is why
When you
PA
start,
is
they say
scaleless.
eat green foods, then it will bring you to that green level of balance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that it?
They are talking about PA scale. You have something called a PA scale.
Yeah.
The way in which you start from 1 all the way to the middle. The PA scale of 7. 7 simply means that you are balanced. 7 is the heart.
Okay.
But if you begin to move from 7 upward, it simply means that you are becoming acidic. Okay. If you are moving that way all the way to the 1, it means that you are moving alkaline. You are too base. There's too much salt inside of the body. The only way to maintain balance is to stay at 7.
I get it. So the same thing applies to this one.
This is the same thing.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
You can't be too much of spirit. You can't be too much of physical.
So it should be in between.
You should be in between. Once you have the awareness of what the in between of you represents, you can be able to cause a natural balance between the heavens and then the earth.
Who forms this body inside? Is it we ourselves?
Yes.
We form the bodies.
Yes.
The creation of this body, you've told me from the sperm level,
Yeah.
how I start from the January, the February,
Yeah.
the marching down.
Yeah.
Who is responsible for this body? Is it the mother? Is it me, the spirit that want to live, that I have caused the two of them to have that intercourse to form this particular body?
Okay.
Am I the one responsible to form the kind of body I need to journey on earth? Or who? Or the creator himself is aware of the body, so he will bring the needed stuff so that my mother will eat it, my father will eat it, so they form the nutrients that form this body. Who is responsible for the creation of the body?
Okay. This is a very interesting one. Okay. So listen very carefully. I told you that when it comes to the spirit or you summoning spirit from the soul, okay, you calling out, is the frequency of the mother and then the father. The sex that is usually involved, that is how the frequency is sent out. So the 9-9 frequency is meant to attract a specific soul. Okay. So 9-9-9 frequency is attracting the soul that is here to heal their fear. Okay. So immediately that sperm gets into the uterus, okay, this is the mother's stomach. Immediately you get inside the uterus, this is you. You attract one thing that you call the umbilical cord, okay, to the walls of your mother's stomach. And what happens here is that you begin to give vibration. You are spiritual. This is like the representation of what the sperm cell is. Okay, this is the sperm cell. This is the head. That simply means that you already have information of everything in existence, the ones and zeros and the zeros and ones. That is the spirit representation of what your protons, your neutrons, and then your electrons are.
Okay.
This is divineness. Everything inside of this world. The goats, the cows, the sheep, every spirit is operating because they have something you call an atom. An atom is the smallest particle of an element. These elements are your fire, your water, and then your earth. And within each of these particular elements exists something you call a proton, which is positive, exists something called an electron, which is negative. Exists another one called a neutron, which is what is balancing the positive and then the negative.
Okay.
Do you understand this one?
I get it.
Good. So when it comes to you being inside the uterus of your mother, you begin to send out this vibration as the spirit to mold a body that is capable of healing fear. So you begin to send out these frequencies across the world. Okay. And outside of this world exists water. Outside of this world, that is why the creation form always starts from water. Your water breaks first before life comes. So it goes out to this water and then it hits the water wall. Okay, and then it bounces all the way back again to the baby.
Wow.
And then it informs the baby, the uterus is inside of it. The spirit will begin to pick the information that is gathered from your protons and then your electrons of the outside world. Okay, what the outside world is, then it knows that I need a digestive system called a stomach.
So that when I eat it will go there.
So when I eat, processing can happen.
So the lines I want to draw is that, is it the intelligence, let's say, the God himself who knows that you need this body?
Yes.
So, or you, the one that is coming, you are aware this is the body I need to be able to go through the journey, my journey on earth.
God is reflecting to you exactly what you are coming to do.
So you cause your mother to be.
So you are the one, you are the, God is using the frequency of 999. Okay.
Just because you have fears, you have to
You have fears to live, to be able to heal from that fear, God is using the 999 frequency to help you build a body that is capable of healing fear. If that building body includes you not having one finger, you not having one toe, you being blind with one eye, you having one ear, that is exactly the building block that you are going to get.
Wow. So is it based on the food they eat?
90% of the time, it has nothing to do with food.
What forms the body inside the body?
Yes, it's energy. The body is divided into 3 main categories. Okay. We have the first category, which is this fire form. You eat things that are on fire. You can just smell something and get satisfied without necessarily having to eat.
I get it.
Okay. You can absorb the energy of the sun and get satisfied. That doesn't mean that you've eaten it directly through the mouth. We have a way of water. There are a lot of things inside of this water that you can turn into water form and then you eat. We have something called the earth. Those are the 3 forms of yourself. Solid foods. Do you understand? So when it comes to energy, when it comes to the energy that is building the body, the energy doesn't see these 3 things.
What do you see?
It sees the light of yourself. It sees the essence that comes from the sun itself. Okay? The sun is always speaking. And the sun is the one that is assisting the spirit to build you a body. So the soul, what people call the soul, the soul can either exist in the body at the beginning of your forming. I need an ear. The ear will be forming. Because through the frequency that it has sent out to the world and the frequency that it receives, it definitely knows that it needs something to be able to talk, to hear what people are saying in order to be able to reciprocate that information. Okay. So you are still dependent on the mind. Okay? This is the body. Everything about the body starts from your neck down.
Wow. Let me try this. So the sperm.
Okay, you pick this. Take this.
So, in short, if I am looking at it, the sperm is just like this. Then it goes this way.
Yeah.
So that is the spine, right?
Yeah.
It's like that, and it swims, right?
Yes.
With no wings.
Yeah.
Right?
Push it in.
So this is how the sperm is.
Yes.
So this same thing needs the nutrients, the light, the water, the fire around itself through the mother. The mother stepping out, taking the sunshine,
eating
the food he eats,
yes.
the water he
the
takes,
emotions that
emotions he's building, and all these things come together to form the body.
To form the body of the baby.
All right, that's what I wanted to. That's the clarity I want.
Yes.
So the type of body I need on this earth It is there that it's created.
It is there that it is
So can a
created.
mother also use wrong emotions to create the wrong body for the child that is coming for, so that in order to affect his journey? Because sometimes you end up that you don't have the energy for the journey.
90% of the time, when it comes to our mother's way of understanding things, they react to things rather than understanding it.
Okay.
Because they don't understand how it affects you inside of your own self. Okay. But most people too tend to blame their mothers for being born like this, for being born like that. Okay. That is why I always make it very reasonable and very clear to every expectant mother. If you are planning to pick a seed, start eating something that is of a higher frequency form.
Like
Get more sunlight.
sit in the sunlight, or
Yes, you can sit, you can lie down, just be in the sunlight. Okay, every single day when you wake up, be in the sunlight. The second form of things that are closer to the sun is your fruits and then your vegetables.
no GMOs.
No. The GMO is being modified. Let's say the 50% of the fruit benefit that you are supposed to get, they've modified it and turned it into 20%. So the other 30% is what is going to be fighting the 20% for the rest of the baby's life.
So if it's not organic, forget it.
If it's not organic, it's a problem.
You're just eating like not eating food without nutrients.
You are just eating food without nutrients. And this particular 30%, they've programmed it to a particular level that it causes the 100% of the baby's brain, okay, from activating and working entirely to going down to sleep. It makes it dull.
Whoa.
It makes the baby dull. It's targeted. They're not just modifying it because they don't want you to feed the energy. No, they are causing these ones to fight these ones. It's like cancer inside of your own self. Your cells trying to kill you. So they are just facilitating the factor of your soul killing you fast. Understand? By modifying that one. So if you are eating your first month, it doesn't matter where you are going to get the nutrients from. Get seeds, okay? Be it chia seeds, be it mustard seeds, be it whatever seeds that come, okay? Get it. Get nuts.
Seeds and nuts.
Seeds and nuts.
Should be adding it to your food.
Add it to your food daily. Get up in the during break. After you've absorbed the sun, eat this. Whether you like it, you have cravings for it, or it is making you vomit, eat it. A proper foundation of the baby will tell you exactly how you are going to appear into these waters. Whether you be born with complete hairs on your head or you be born without hair.
Wow. So this is much clearer. So you don't just eat anything as a pregnant woman.
No.
Should be well calculated,
yes,
because of the child you are carrying.
The child you are carrying.
You've been given the opportunity to nurture
a seed, a
soul that is coming.
A God inside
of you. It's not a joke.
No.
To fathers, to mothers, that is not a time to
that is not
pain for the woman.
A man, if you are a man, before you even get into intercourse with the intention of having children, you are supposed to fast. You are supposed to fast for a specific number of time, absorb sun energy, do certain body elimination, allow the liquids, allow all the heavy things out of your body. Give it 1 week, 2 weeks before you actually get into the sex form. You end up summoning a soul of a very higher consciousness. You give birth to a child that looks at you and make you feel like you are the small child and they are the adult.
They speak anyhow to you. They can tell you their mind.
They will just look at you and then you'll be like, I'm now the child and he's now the older one. Because the way I look at him, this guy doesn't look like a small baby to me.
I'm not careful.
You understand?
Yeah.
So you will summon a higher soul by going through the fast. It will charge your sperms, your electricity. That will end up pushing your consciousness to a different level. So you end up giving birth to a baby that is very smart. Wow. But if you just get up and feel like having a baby and then you just go and have sex, the level that you are, that is the level of baby that you are going to be calling. You and the woman. They tell that people have fibroids. They can't give birth. People too, they are trying conception. They don't have fibroid, but they can't give birth. Go under fasting. There's nothing that will boost your electromagnetic field than fasting.
So if I want to give birth as a woman, as a man, and I really want to plan it, you have to go through a certain spiritual process.
Yes. You are trying to summon a spirit. It's not something that is just more fun or kwasao. You don't just take it easily like that. No. You can't give birth to a child and end up saying that the child is just dull, the mind is not fast. It's because of you. If you had given the necessary foundation that it needed, you will give birth to them, and the kind of beauty that they will have, the kind of intellect that will be inside of their brain. And you as a parent, immediately children are born into this world, you are supposed to be their guardians. A guardian understands that a child that is God creates. So at the early beginning stages of their children's life, when they are playing with toys, when they are playing with their creative essence, you will learn to let them enhance that mentally to create a reality where their life, their future is already secured. That is the first programming that you are supposed to give it to children.
Playing with toys?
Yes. When they are playing with toys, vroom, vroom, they are taking things that are dead and bringing to life. They are playing and having chat. Oh, bring this. Oh, bring that. You will try, and then you get yourself involved with them. They don't know what the future is. They don't know that you need money in this world to be able to live life comfortably. But you can be able to nudge them in the right direction. By telling them that, do you know you can create a future for yourself? They are already in creative state. So it's either that you are going to allow them to enhance what they love about themselves so that they can create a future, more future of that, so that it can manifest for them to experience, or you allow education, because that is when you put them in school.
To now reprogram them.
So that they will indoctrinate them and tell them that stop being a child. If you want to pass your exams, you have to learn exactly what we are taught you and then reproduce exactly the same thing. If not, we'll fail you. You have moved them from thinking like everything that they are as spirit into circulating them to think in one particular line. And that is how life usually starts beating them. From then they become teenagers. They become rebellious. From then they begin to make mistakes, pregnating somebody. From then life will just start scattering left and right. They can't hold it together because they are not in the right state of mind to create an outcome of a future where they would love to live in.
So if you have a child who is growing to a certain level, let's say 9 years, 10 years, 11, 15, you want to reprogram, if you're hearing this for the first time, you want to reprogram, what do you do?
Oh, first of all, you ask the child, what is it that you want to do, you love to do? Children, they love to do a lot of things and they love to talk to you about it. Okay? Find out what is it that they love to do. Even if you ask and they don't say it, find out that one particular thing that they love or two particular things that they love to do. And then you try involving them. Okay, I have an assignment for you.
Go and do this.
I want you to try doing this and that. The way in which you want to be a seamstress, I want you to take this one. Sew me a shirt. Like, take this cloth. Go and cut it into a cloth of the design that you want. That is how it starts. And
support them with certain things,
yes,
that is related
that
to
is
what
relating to the talent that they have. So before they even get to primary, they can sew a shirt.
What about a child who said, I want to do business, I want to sell?
Very good. You also start with them calculations.
Go and buy this, go and buy that, go and buy
Go and
this.
buy this. Do you know how much if you deduct this and this, do you know how much you are going to get? Use visual representation because they are more prone to what they see.
Visualization.
Yeah, than what they hear. Hearing confuses them. Use coin, use money. Take this money today. I want you to subtract this and do this. I want you to, maybe you want to do business. You say you want to do business. Business people too, they have wider minds. So before you can get into business, you must make sure nobody can cheat you with your money. So that you don't end up giving somebody extra change that you are not supposed to.
I get it.
You see?
So this breakdown is helping you to understand coming here
into this
to
world.
This dimension.
Yes.
Wow.
It's coming into this world.
Wow.
Once you begin to understand the conception of how your stomach, how your liver, how everything came into being, you will not blame any of your parents for anything.
And you begin to do the right thing to keep them alive.
Yes. Your parents is you. You are your parents. Your father, your mother was once like you. They were someone else's children. And someone children were someone else's children. That is what reincarnation is about. You don't give birth to a child having 4 hands, 7 legs.
Somebody give birth to a child who let's cerebral palsy, let me use as an example. Will you say is a low vibration, or it can also be the person's destiny to be in that form under the sun?
Yeah, there are certain circumstances that children are born into this world with a certain kind of disorder. Okay. First of all, look at the mother. The mother herself has to answer this question. At that gestation period of your development, what were the primary foods that she eats? The emotional state of her. When you are able to iron those ones and then you find a particular balance form, or it wasn't that much, okay, then you begin to look at it from a soul point. Because every disability is just one. Disability is one. If you can't walk, that is only one. If you can't talk, that is only one. If your child has what do you call it? Visual impairment, odyssey, like they can't talk well, all those ones. So that is just one characteristic of them.
So those that have multiple,
they have infinite. Okay, when I talk about infinite, like the sun. Okay, when they are visual, they can't see very well. That is only one. But every race that is coming here are opportunities. Don't make them feel that this is their limitation.
So the person is good, but he can't hear, he can't speak, or the ability is not clear, visually impaired, hearing is a challenge, and even mobility is another challenge.
Yeah, 90% of the time they are in this world to heal more than some certain people.
They're here to heal.
Yeah.
How?
There are certain things out of this world that is called carrying what you have onto the next life.
So they carried it from their life to this
life.
What
you did in this life is going to tell you exactly what your next life is going to be like. That's why God doesn't judge you. He allows you to judge yourself. You will see everything that you've done inside of this world when you return to soul form. They say you don't know what happens when you die. I know exactly what happens when you die.
Wow. So you'll be aware yourself.
You'll be aware. You become aware of every action that you've taken inside of this world. You will be your own judge. At that moment, you've returned back to the middle. You've become balanced. You are just observing things. Seeing how you've went to this place. Seeing how you've done to that person. Seeing all the wrong things that you've done. Your emotions are of pure essence. So it begins to create your next outcome of life. If you feel regret towards this person that you did, and you definitely know that I wasn't supposed to do this thing to this person, you will come back. Okay? So I've been in that state before. I've been in that state. And when I begin to realize that it's either you die or you survive. And surviving simply means that you need to accept. And acceptance simply means that you need to be appreciative of the people that are around you. Because even if you get angry with them, because 90% of the time, that's what happens. Anybody that has a disability, the first thing is anger. Because them not being able to lift that water, to drink it according to their own terms, them not being able to move this is anger. Pure rage.
They begin to slap themselves.
They begin to do things that they will hurt themselves because of the little things that they want to do, but they are not able to. I want you to understand that that is only one part of yourself. When you learn to accept, I'm a vegetable, there's nothing I can do to change that. I get that. What can I do?
Don't do the little I can do and do it well.
When you begin not to give attention to the things that are pulling you down, you begin to get solutions to the very things that are pulling you down.
Say that again.
When you begin not to give attention to whatever in life that is trying to pull you down, you begin to get solutions to the very things that are trying to pull you down. But the more you focus on the problem, the more problems that you get.
So you're what you think.
Yes. You are what you think, and you are what you accept about yourself. Because thinking is one thing. Thinking is very fast. Acceptance is very slow. That is why it comes from the heart. So everything that you accept begins to create a physical reality for you. So if you are always angry, always hateful, that is the frequency that you are producing. There's nothing more you are going to get apart from hatred.
Let's bring this one to a close.
Okay.
I think we've done justice to this topic. The next time we come, we'll get into another area, how we walk the path of life.
Okay.
I want us to look into that after we have given birth to our childhood days. Is there any spiritual part that we play? Our parents' part they have to play.
Yeah.
When we are growing up, the journey.
How to build up.
How to build up from our own point. So I think that we will take it from there.
Okay.
I'm excited that I've come. I know I'll be coming to. Please, we beg you. We need sponsorship. We need more support. There's a young man who is not in Ghana who said I should come to Kumasi for this interview. He said, I'll buy your fuel and everything, go and do the interviews. These are the supports we need. It will help us move around. The most difficult part is that the little money you have, you buy fuel into your car, you drive around, you're maintaining car, you're searching for information, but you don't have sponsorship and support. So once a while, your 100 Ghana, your 200 Ghana, Your 300 Ghana will help us be able to go to certain places that others are not going. Listen to the information. Somebody who has a child who is going through that will know how to focus on life
Yeah.
and be able to help the child. There's so much we are bringing out. So I'll plead with you. That's my number. Anything you want to support us with, please call us and support us with it. Coming to Kumasi, who alone is around 1,300, 1,400.
Expensive.
As if I want to come 10 times, you know how much I'm going to put into that. I beg you, support us to do more. Thank you so much. He doesn't want me to mention his name, but thank you so much for the support. The people that bought the gadgets for our brother, I take this opportunity to say thank you so much for watching and supporting. We need more microphones, different stuff that we need to do this work. As you're watching, it touches your heart. Call me. You will tell the things we need. Then if you can't even buy it as a person, you pay part, some other person also support part, then we're able to get the things going. My name is Nyansa Boakwa. I am here for the people. I am here to serve. I do counseling every month. This month, I am talking about everybody who is going through diabetes. I want to speak with you. It's pure counseling. I want to speak with you. If you are going, it's free. Counseling is free. Talking to you is free. Talk to me. If you're going through high blood sugar, I'm talking about blood sugar, diabetes. Your mother, your father, yourself, talk to me. I did 1 month when it comes to masturbation and stuff like that. I did 1 month and I've really spoken to a lot of people. Some are still calling. I respond to them. But then this month, I want to touch about 10 lives free of charge from diabetes. No matter where it has gotten to, if you have wounds, you will heal yourself. Okay? So that's my number, Bennett. Speak to me. It will help you. My consultations are free. That's about this particular diabetes thing. But then, if you want to talk to me about a spiritual problem you're going through that you need somebody to talk to, call me. You know, people call me and tell me, Nyansa, I've watched somebody on your channel. I went there, the person did this, he did that. You will hear so many. But you know something? You don't just gallivant around. Call, let's talk. After hearing you, we will be able to guide you that no, what you're rushing to, you're going the wrong direction. When you talk to us, we will aid you through it and you do it right. Don't just jump into people. There's not everybody who have the solution. The person might be good in an area, but when you call, he will not tell you that this one they give it to this person. If you talk to us, we will aid you through it. So call my number. Let's talk. At first, I was not doing that, but I realized that it's time for me to have time for you. You pay consultation for that. That's very, very important because I will spend a lot of hours on you, making sure that the choice you're going to make is the right choice for you. This is how we bring it to a close. If anybody want help, what number can they call?
Okay. Usually you send a voice note, okay?
Okay.
It's about awakening. If you are seeking awakening to understand the deepest depth of what you are so that you can be able to realize your own purpose by your own self, then you can be able to send a voice note to this particular line. And mind you, please, I do not do anything else apart from assisting you on your awakening journey. If you are sending me a voice note about a particular thing and you don't get reply, then that simply means that that isn't what I'm treating. Okay? You need to understand yourself. That is the whole point of you being born inside of this world. Understanding yourself. You are the case study of yourself. If you understand yourself deeply enough, you can be able to solve every problem of your own life. It's as simple as that. So the number, I don't have it offhand, but I'll give it to my brother. He will place it there. Then you use that and then you send a voice note. If you are not serious, please do not contact me. Do you understand? You need to be disciplined enough to understand that anything that is of importance inside of this world is nothing but your self-discovery. And if that isn't important to you, then don't contact me. Okay?
All right. My name is Nyansa Boakwa. This is why I bring the interview to a close. Kumase Mosuzongo is where I find myself. Bye for now.